Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. Yep, you heard that correctly. I said October 5th. I can't believe that we're here, but here we are. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Each zodiac sign will have its own video. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, so you're welcome to look at any of those placements. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box will be a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the video of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, this is so super important. Please keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. That means it's not individualized to you, to me, or to anyone. It is collective in nature. So if a message comes through today that does not fully resonate, please don't get upset. Just keep in mind that that message then is meant for someone else. So check out all four placements and just take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and please be kind to one another in the comment section. With all of that said, my friends, let's begin. Hello, Libra. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. You have ain't crap. Okay. Tell me why ain't crap is something that Libra does not see coming this week. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is ain't crap something they don't see coming this week? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. First card out, Nine of Cups, followed by the Death card, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress. I can't tell you how much I love this for you. The Devil, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So you're starting off this week, or your overall energy here for the week. The vibe that I'm getting here is the Nine of Cups, feeling very emotionally balanced, emotionally content, regardless of whatever storms you may be going through in your life. I think you're trying to stay as optimistic and as happy as you can, considering the current situation. And I say that because that is immediately followed by the Death card. So your life has transformed or is in the middle of transforming here quite radically, whether it was something you anticipated happening, you planned to happened, or it just happened to you. And I feel like despite the transformation, or despite the loss, or despite the changes, or despite the hardships, you're trying to remain as optimistic and as balanced as you can be. I do think that there is some type of communication here. We have the Devil, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords here. There is some kind of information, communication, conversation that you're having with an individual that you deem to be toxic. So don't come at me in the comments, cross-watcher. I'm just speaking for you, Libra. This is someone that you feel is toxic or has toxic patterns, something to that effect. Tell me about the Death card here, just so I can get a little background. What is transforming for Libra at this time? I do see here that you are on the precipice of a new chapter in your life. Let's get two more cards here. One more shuffle. Thank you. So the first card out, Libra, we're clarifying the Death card. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Star card. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Wands. So yeah, I think whatever's transforming here in your life, the one thing that it is teaching you is how to have good boundaries with people. And I think that's something that you're healing within yourself. I think in the past, you might have been too much of a people pleaser. I'm going to go along to get along. I don't want to create any waves. And that is a very low vibrational trait for Libras. Don't take any offense to that. All 12 zodiac signs have high and low vibrational traits. And a lower vibrational trait for Libra is I will sacrifice myself to keep a friend or keep a lover or keep a family member in my life, or just to kind of keep the status quo and have everyone getting along. So whatever's transforming here in your life, and for some of you, it's minor transformation. For others of you, it's pretty significant, right? Because it's a collective general reading. But the one thing that it has taught you is to how to put up good boundaries, to not be a people pleaser, and that you can say no with love. You don't automatically, I mean, you can if you want. But I think what you're learning here, that Queen of Cups to the Seven of Wands, is like, I can put up a loving boundary with someone. Now, it's up to them if they want to respect it or not. But I can lovingly put up a boundary and say, no, you're not going to speak to me that way, or no, you're not going to manipulate me that way. And it doesn't mean that you are cold or cruel. It just means you've learned how to do it from a place of love, not just love for that other person, but love for self. And I think that's something that you're healing. The Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Again, regardless of what is happening for you at this time, I think you're trying to remain steady and happy. The Ten of Wands came out. the Six of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles, bottom of deck, Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So you could feel at this time that whatever's transforming here in your life, it's burdensome, it's heavy. You're not exactly where you want to be in this present moment. You could feel like your path forward is a bit blocked or maybe even stalled at this time. But regardless of this, I'm stuck in this Four of Pentacles. I can't get out of this job right now. I can't get out of this living situation right now. I can't get out of this relationship just yet. But it's okay. In the meantime, I'm learning how to love myself enough to put up some healthy boundaries. And I'm still remaining optimistic that eventually I will get out of whatever this is, that transformational energy of the Death card won't last forever. At some point, I'm going to break through and have a new beginning. And you do. You're literally on the precipice of this new chapter here in your life. But I think one of the main lessons you had to learn from this past chapter was how to stand up for yourself, and to not do it in an aggressive way, but to do it from a place of loving yourself. King of Wands. Tell me more about this King of Wands energy. I don't feel like this is you this week. Tell me more about thank you. King of Wands, clarified by the Tower in the reverse. Yeah. I had a feeling that was not you. Justice and the Six of Cups, bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So I feel like this is someone else in your life. You've known this person for a while or for quite some time. For some of you, this could be a sibling. This could be a family member. It could be a lover. I don't know who this soulmate, soul bond connection is to you. We have soulmates in our professional lives. So maybe this is your boss. I don't know who the King of Wands is here for you in your life. However, I feel like if it's not the person, it's the type of person that you constantly had this issue with, that you didn't know good and healthy boundaries. You did not speak up for yourself. So it either could be with this one main person in your life, or this is just representing the archetype of the type of people that you kind of allowed to steamroll over you in the past because you didn't want to speak up and you didn't want to, rock the apple cart type of thing. So whether that King of Wands is someone presently in your life, or again, just describing the type of archetype for this person, it's something repetitive. And I think that's what you're learning. It's either always happening with this person or always happening with everyone in my life. And I think what you're realizing is, in this respect, the problem has been you. Don't take that in a negative way. I think what you're realizing is, oh my God, the problem is me because I'm not practicing healthy boundaries. And I've been going along to get along for so long that I forgot how to be authentically me. And I think for some of you, you may have felt like, well, if I stand up or I speak up, or then I'm looked upon as a bad person. I don't want to be the bad person, right? I want to be lovable Libra. I want everyone to like me. But I think what you're realizing is that has been a disservice to you. So again, either was a pattern you had in the connection with this person, or a pattern you're now recognizing that you've had in multiple connections in your life. Fool to the Eight of Pentacles to the Empress. Boy, are you leveling up. The Empress is your energy. It is ruled by Venus, whether you are masculine or feminine. The Fool card to the Eight of Pentacles to the Empress tells me you learned, because Eight of Pentacles very well could be a card of self-mastery. You have now learned this. So I think you're going to be showing up in life just differently. And maybe you needed this transformational point here in your life that you're going through to teach you that valuable lesson. Because had this not happened, you probably would have just stayed Four of Pentacles, stuck and stagnant, and not grown into the authentic person you were supposed to be. Tell me more about the Fool to the Eight of Pentacles to the Empress. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. The new beginning is coming in quickly, and it's not so much like a whole new beginning in your life. I mean, it could be for some of you where you're relocating or getting out of a connection, but it doesn't have to be. I just feel like this new beginning is you learning how to communicate from a place of like being very grounded and very absolute, but again, still doing it from this place of love, right? I can love my mother, but have healthy boundaries with her. I can love my person, but still have healthy boundaries with him. Whatever has been going on here for you, and no matter how many times you had to repeat that cycle, I think that's what you had to learn. Now, I want to clarify the Ain't Crap card, because I do feel like there's at least one person here this week that you're having an issue with. Can you further clarify that Ain't Crap card to the King of Wands? Could be a Queen of Wands. I do not read body parts. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The King of Swords, the Five of Wands, I had a feeling, and the Six of Pentacles, bottom of that King of Cups. So I feel like this week there's some kind of discord or disagreement that you're having with another individual. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be one person, could be two people. This is predictive. You're going to have to see how the week plays out. But there's a disagreement here about the Six of Pentacles. This is either a disagreement about money, a disagreement about raise, like if this is work related, about raises or about promotions or commissions that are owed to you. This could be in respect to somebody giving you money or loaning you money. And this could be a disagreement over a bank loan or a grant that you have received recently or that you are receiving this week. It very well could be in respect to reciprocity in a connection, whether that connection is professional, platonic, meaning with a friend or family member, or romantic with a love partner. I just know that there's a disagreement here between you and another person, and you're going to have a tendency here to roll back and kind of lay there like a doormat and let this person roll all over you. But I think what you're realizing this week is this person ain't shit. I'm just telling you what's on the card. This ain't crap. I don't have to deal with this anymore. I know who I am. I can speak up for myself better now. You are being transformed, almost like forged through fire here. So again, I don't know what that death card transformation has been for you, or maybe what you're currently going through, but you've learned how to use your voice. You found it. You know how to communicate it. You know how to be authentic to you. And so when this disagreement erupts this week, I don't think you're going to be a people-pleasing Libra. I don't think you're going to be a hard-ass jerk either, but I can see you standing up for yourself and still doing it in a very mature, balanced, and loving way. Bravo to you. 3 cards of advice here for Libra. 3 cards of advice here for Libra. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Hierophant, bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. You've learned something here. And your advice here is to keep evolving and to keep growing and to now take this lesson that you have learned through some painstaking challenges and continue to press forward with it. Continue to expand into this new version of yourself. You've learned something valuable here, a spiritual lesson about how to speak up for yourself. And so, yeah, I would look at this person or these people not so much as they're being jerks or they're being catty or they're trying to take advantage of me. They may or they may not be. I don't know. I can't speak for them. But instead, I would look at this in that hangman energy of like, wow, you were a really good teacher. Or look back through your life and say, every single person that I had that issue with, even though the pattern to people please was within me, those were teachers that kept coming into my life and trying to show me that lesson so I could finally heal that wound within me. I think you're on the precipice of healing a pretty deep wound in the Libra collective. And if this message is resonating for you, you are part of that first wave of Libras who now are very comfortable. I'll use that word, very comfortable with using their voice and standing up for themselves. I think the days of being a people-pleasing, low vibrational Libra are over for you. That is what I have for you. Huge, huge transformation. And of course, we're doing it all this week in your while we're in your season. So if you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. This is one of the best birthday gifts that the divine could have given you. You're finally finding your voice. Make sure you check out your other placements, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. But if this is where we part for now, I hope you have a fantastic week. If you like this message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, or maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.